Welcome to One-on-One with Expert Flyer. I'm your host, Lisa Kaslyn, and today we're talking about crowdfunding. Why? Well, believe it or not, we have a lovely young lady, Sara Margulis, who is the CEO of a company called Plumfund, and they are bridging the gap for travelers who want to get their friends and family to help them take a trip of a lifetime. So welcome, Sara.
Thank you so much, Lisa. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, good to have you. So I understand that you have been in the trip funding business for quite some time, even before you launched Plum Fund. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. My husband Josh and I started Honey Fund about 10 years ago when we were a couple getting married. We already had everything we needed for our home, and we were just dreaming of a big, fantastic honeymoon in Fiji.
Oh,
And my husband is a software engineer. I have a marketing background, and we put our heads together and we'd heard of a honeymoon registry concept, but we didn't really find a site we liked. So Josh created a simple wish list for our own wedding website and shared things that we would be doing on our honeymoon, things like swimming with dolphins and sailing excursions and even upgrades, to ocean view rooms and things like that. And our wedding guests absolutely flabbergasted us with $5,000 in contributions. Yeah.
wow.
So
That's
we went on that
wonderful.
10-day, no, I'm sorry, it was a 14-day trip to Fiji and New Zealand. And we have the memories to last a lifetime. And we thought we really need to offer this same service to other couples just like us. Because honestly, more and more couples these days are getting married at a little bit older age. They live together, they have an established home, and they're paying for their own wedding. So they don't have a lot of budget left for that dream honeymoon. So
That
when
is
we launched,
amazing.
yeah, so we launched Honey Fun, and we're going to celebrate our 10th anniversary in March.
Wow. Okay, so then how did Plum Fund evolve and why did it evolve?
Yeah, great question. So over the years, Honey Fund couples would come back to us and say, can I use Honey Fund for a baby shower or an anniversary or a graduation or even a project or fundraiser? And because they knew the power of Honey Fund platform to engage friends and family and community and raising money. And of course, we've always been committed to zero platform fees. So we're also the most affordable crowdfunding platform out there. And they just wanted to extend it beyond weddings. So we launched Plum Fund 2 years ago. And now we have people using the same platform, but for things like, the baby showers, the anniversaries, the birthdays, and of course, travel. Travel is a huge category on Plum Fund. And whenever someone is dreaming of a trip and they're celebrating a special milestone event in life, that's a time for friends and family to come together and give them something special. And what's more special than the gift of experience?
It's great. I mean, before I actually spoke to you, I guess I wasn't thinking of it strictly in that sense, and now it really does make sense to me. I mean, it actually takes the burden off people because, how often are you just completely perplexed? What am I going to get this person, right?
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, it's just, and now you're part of that fantastic milestone in their life. They're going to remember you
Yes.
because you got them there, right?
Yes, definitely. And it allows friends and family near and far to participate in the celebration of someone's birthday or graduation or retirement, which makes it even more special when you know that person, a relative or a friend that you haven't seen in a long time who lives across the country gets to participate.
That's great. So, do you have any really cool examples of some really out of control trips that people have funded through your platform?
I love the stories of sort of the everyday people who just work hard and really are committed to their family, and then the family comes together and surprises them with something that they
Yeah.
never would have expected. So one story like that is a doctor. He was retiring, and his daughter took upon herself to open a plum fund to fund a trip for him to Paris for his retirement gift. And
Wow.
I don't think he had any idea it was coming. She kept it all a surprise. She rallied friends and family near and far, and they sent him to Paris, and it was just such a sweet story, and all totally born out of love and appreciation for a man that had raised her and supported her and given up things like travel to really be a great dad.
I love that. I love that. So, do you think this whole, trend in crowdfunding is sending a bigger message? Do you think that we're actually becoming a nicer society? Is that possible?
I think, giving feels good. People love to give. They always have and they always will. And crowdfunding allows us to do it very conveniently and in a way that, and in more ways, really, before when someone got retired, you would go to their party. And if you couldn't go to their party, you might send them a little something in the mail. Now you could be part of an amazing trip that they never imagined taking. And the technology just enables us to take those good feelings of giving and expand them into new ways.
Love it. All right. So, before we let you go, what's the best way to use Plumfund? If I really want to go to Fiji too, help me
Great.
get there.
Yeah.
So,
So,
what's the tips on how to use
yeah,
Plumfund most effectively?
the tips for funding a trip most effectively, really, number one, it needs to come down to a life event, a milestone in your life that would command a gift anyway. So,
Uh-huh.
whether it's a 50th birthday or a retirement or a graduation, something where you know that your friends and family are going to acknowledge you with a gift. And then it's really having a close family or friend who can set up the campaign and put the word out on your behalf. So it really feels like, hey, let's rally around this person instead of, hey, give me some money, right?
Love
You
it.
really, yeah.
Yeah. This is so wonderful. Great idea. I love it. I love it. So we want to have you back again. I'm sure you're going to come up with something else cool in the next couple of years. So you'll have to check back with us and keep us up to date.
I would love to. Thank you so much.
All right, Sarah, take care.
Bye bye.
Bye.